I done kept it 100 with niggas who was waiting to shit on my name. Somebody get on a stage. He making a show. Hey, yo. Peace, Vandals and Vandalettes. It's your motherfucking boy. Facts on wax. So right now, you looking at the Vandal Hour Season 3 live on DTFradio.com. Make sure you check us out each and every motherfucking Sunday from 12 to motherfucking 2. You can also catch us live on our Ustream page. You can also catch us live on our TuneIn app. And for the people who don't know, you can actually watch us live on our motherfucking website, which is www.thevandalhour.nyc. Tell a friend to tell a friend. We making history. Season 4 coming soon. Hey, yo, Mr. 13, what the fuck is poppin'?
Hey, yo, Facts, you already know what it is, man. We chillin'. We have another dope show.
That's a factolium.
We got a brother from the Bronx.
Yeah.
He goes by the name of Oast.
6-line killer.
That's right, and he'll be chopping it up with us a little later on the show. We also have the Wake and Bakeway gods in the building. And they'll be talking to us about Bud and the 420 movement in NYC that's happening right now.
Yes.
So you guys stay tuned because we got a fire show.
It's motherfucking lituation tonight. It's motherfucking packed in the building.
That's right. We got a lot of people in the building.
We got Wake and Bake in the building. We got Swift on the motherfucking wheels of stills, and he's baking.
Yup.
We got my nigga in the building. Darwin from Queens.
We got Sosa in the office watching the show. You already know.
My brother, Mathematics. We got my nigga Z-Dub in the building with one of his homies. That's a fact. And I will never lie to you. Shit gonna get crazy tonight. But tell a friend to tell a friend.
That's right.
Tell abuela.
So, Miss Ebony J, what's good? How you feeling tonight? You over there all quiet and shit?
With some gunshots, some hand claps, something. Whoa. Wake the fuck up. Niggas been hitting the weed.
Yeah.
The Wake and Bake Way is in the building. You know, motherfuckers is kind of on in like zombie mode for Halloween.
420 friendly in here.
Yeah, 420 on the 28th.
Yep.
So what's up, Ebony J? How you been? What you got going on?
Good, guys, I'm chilling. There's a lot going on. I'm now working with this company named Bass. I'm the music coordinator and event planner with that. So that's dope. Artists, send me your music. Get it played.
What you doing with them?
I'm making a playlist of a bunch of dope songs, and I'm also breaking songs at parties to see how the crowd vibes out to them and see the crowd reaction. Yeah.
Make sure you're talking to Mike. Pause.
I'm not talking to Mike.
And this company that you're working with, what is it that they do exactly?
So they basically curate events.
Okay.
They curate events, and they're the bridge between like brands, and it connects the brands and the artists, and just have like a good socializing event. So it's dope. You guys should pop out to one of the parties.
Yeah, definitely. It sounds like a dope event.
Yeah.
And you'll be coordinating the music for that?
Yeah, it's kind of like what we were listening to earlier.
Okay.
That whole crowd and genre of people, and you get to see how they respond to the music and how it is, and then
For the people who don't know, because they actually wasn't here, so they don't know what we was vibing out to.
What we was vibing to earlier.
Yeah, what you call it? We had some De La Soul on. We had some Yuzu Gang on. We had Flyboy Dada on. Who else we had on? I heard some Wu-Tang with the new one with Redman.
Oh, that shit hard, but she not even talking about that. She talking about what we was playing in the office.
Oh, in the office. Oh, man.
Extension. See, I don't even know that.
Extension. Oh, yeah. We was playing them. A lot of people may not know, but you was in our Lost Art of the Wordsmith showcase 2 months ago.
Yes, I was. I'm also an artist. I rap and I sing. So you guys should follow me on Instagram. Check out my new music video, Brooklyn, found on YouTube.
Yeah, don't you got that song you did the LL Cool J song over?
Yeah, the LL Cool J, so it's doing.
Yeah, that's the shit that she performed and she killed.
Yeah, thank you so much. It was amazing.
All right, so when you doing some new music, when we gonna be hearing some new music dropping?
You guys should hear some new music by the end of this month. Definitely, it'll come along with some visuals. From there, I'll be performing again. You may catch me at another Lost of the Wordsmith showcase.
Facts, you can always pull up.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
Also, you work here at DTF, or you have a show here on DTF, The Purpose Radio.
Yes. Saturdays from 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock p.m. So my motto is turn pain into purpose, which basically means whatever pain you're going through, what's happening in your life, make it your purpose to do better and be better. me, myself, I feel like my purpose is music and to just inspire everybody to be great and go follow their dreams and do whatever it is they want to do. So branching off of that, I started The Purpose Radio, which airs Saturdays from 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock p.m. on DTF Radio. My DTF Radio family.
Gang.
It's about what is your purpose? Like, what inspires you? Are you a brand? Are you an artist? Are you breaking barriers? Are you making a change? If so, come onto The Purpose Radio and let's speak about it.
Didn't you have Cortez on your show a couple of weeks back?
Yes. I had Cortez on the show. It was amazing. We spoke
That's
about
the homie
battle
right there.
rap. We spoke about his new music. He actually has a new song out with Method Man.
Yeah, video and all that.
Yes, that's amazing. So yeah, and I had a lot of other artists. I had Bakeway come on. I had Handsome Baller, which is like a big Brooklyn artist.
From East New York.
East New York.
I had who else had I had come on to the show? I had Jana, who's in charge of Rich Off Life.
Did you have Swaggervelli on your show?
I didn't have Swagger Belly.
No.
But I actually performed at a basketball showcase, and he was there at a charity basketball game playing.
I'm not bugging, but I seen pictures with you and Babs. I'm correct?
Yes.
How did that come about?
I was sticking around after the show, and Jasmine Taylor, who had a show,
Yeah.
She had Babs came onto the show, and Babs and Vague were her guests on the show, and made that connection. And I spoke to her, and that was dope.
Man, she be tearing bitches' heads off in that motherfucking battle arena. Yo,
Yeah, she be like, give it up for the ladies. I like battle rap. That's my shit. I like that.
Vandal.
Would you fuck with? Would you battle somebody?
Nah, I thought about it. I was like, that's not my field. I'm just.
Why not? You
I don't know.
Too nice?
I'm not too nice because when I rap, I turn into another person. Like, it's not Ebony, it's Ebony J, that bitch from Brooklyn, you know?
Hey.
But,
What the gunshots?
So
Wait, time out. Every time they mention Brooklyn Swift, make sure we hear gunshots. Brooklyn deserve gunshots every time we hear it. Word.
So if you was a battle rapper, you'd be like a Remy Martin or a Lady Luck?
I'll be a mix of, like, a whole bunch of different people. So I'll be like, what's her name? She's young.
I don't know, man.
Yeah,
I don't pay attention to what's going on
yeah,
right
like,
now.
I'll be me. Like, I'll be me. I'll bring something different. I'll bring that edge. I'll bring that grittiness.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll be Ebony.
So then you would be almost like a Remy Martin in a battle shit. Like, she keeps it gritty. Like, she'll spit bars and shoot you at the end.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, Halloween is next fucking week, even though I seen a lot of clowns running around today.
This week.
I've been seeing clowns running around all year.
What's call it, man? What's your who you gonna be for Halloween? Is you gonna be someone?
All right, so I went to a party last night. I really attempted to go for Little Kim, but it was not working out.
Wait, which
Why
Little
not?
Kim?
What
The
happened?
old one
I
or the
wanted
new
to be
one?
old Little Kim. I was going for the video, the Crush on You.
Oh, the
when
blue
she
outfit?
had all the different outfits. I wanted to do the green one. with
The green one was good.
wig, dark lips.
Wait, what?
And
But
what happened?
I did
That
step
green
out.
one
I
was
did
nuts.
step out in the fur last night with nothing on. When it was something on under it, but I was kind of.
Cold?
Yeah, exactly. So I did have a look last night. It was like, who are you? I'm like, I'm Ebony Jane. If you don't know, it's going to be motherfuckers dressing up as me a couple years from now or maybe next year.
Okay.
You know?
So you had a good night last night?
It was a good night.
I had to ask you the Little Kim question because I seen a picture on Instagram like where she tried to remake her
Yeah,
old
that was
pose.
crazy.
And
That
it was
was
old Kim
nice.
and
It
Big
was
Kim.
really good. Yeah.
Yo, that shit looked crazy.
I was like, why she did that?
It looked like
She wanted to go viral.
She don't got friends, man, because someone should have told her
Somebody
something.
should have told her something.
She don't have honest friends.
Yo, it
Somebody
look-
need to tell her you don't look good doing that.
it like two basketball players hanging two pieces of like pork chops
If you're
They
friends,
said
on the bottom.
It looked like the chicken, the whole chicken.
They
wing
said it
was
looked like Miss
that.
Piggy King.
yeah, it looked like Miss Piggy.
I don't know.
Yo, it was crazy, man. It looked kind of crazy down there.
Shout out Little Kim.
It looked like the video of the turkey twerking. You seen that?
Yeah, that's turkey, not chicken. It's turkey. Yeah.
Shout out to Little Kim though. She used to be a motherfucking ill ass booster.
She's dope. Like you can't take away her credit. Like she's
No
she's
disrespect,
dope
because
and
she would
still
run
is
up in
dope.
here with her goons.
Exactly.
Yeah.
She from
Junior Mafia is still a mafia.
I don't think she fuck with Junior Mafia anymore.
She don't.
Oh, man.
Yeah, after C's took the stand and shit.
Oh, man. Where's the gunshots on that
Yes.
one? Gunshots on
I
that
just saw Steve guy?
I went to the 360 shit too, man.
You was there? I ain't see you.
Yeah, I went. It's like 3-4 days though. I went to the. I was in the Latinos of hip hop one.
Okay, I went to the last ones. I went to the last 2 days.
Oh, okay. It wasn't that many people in the Latinos and hip hop one either.
What was that? The event at the Brick?
Yeah, it was like 20 of us.
All right.
Everybody, I'm gonna tell you that same day.
Cardi B.
If I'm not mistaken, it was like Master P was there, and like that's where everybody was.
Yeah.
Everybody came to see Master P.
Yeah, everybody came to see Master P.
That's really dude's name, Cardi B's fiance, Offset.
Offset.
That's his name, yeah.
She found him on the Offset.
Okay.
Yo, that was crazy. I think he proposed to her during like one of their concerts or something like that.
What was happening? I don't know what happened. I just know it was a big crowd, so I'm assuming it was a concert. I don't know if it was the Barclays one that just happened recently.
I think it might have been the Powerhouse event, right?
Yeah, the Powerhouse event at Barclays that just happened. I think it was that event.
So
and
it was.
He proposed, and it's real. It's serious. They
Is that
engaged.
why the fans rushed the door?
Nah, they
I don't know
they
what happened.
underbooked or they didn't have tickets and they just did some real old 80s shit.
Oh wow.
It was crazy.
This Offset dude though, like where's he from? Like I never heard
he's
of him
with the
till
Migos.
now.
The Migos. He's one of the Migos.
Oh, see, I don't keep up with shit like that. My bad.
They from down south, I think, Atlanta.
Yeah, Atlanta. And they
or
do
something,
like
or
trap
Florida.
music.
He's the one. He's the
He's one who got left off Bad and Bougie.
Nah, he's not. He's actually the one that always says Offset.
Offset.
So it's kind
I
of.
don't know. I don't listen to their music.
He's
so.
the first one in Bad and Bougie.
Yeah.
He's the first one. He's the one that everybody usually say his lines and the rhyme.
Yeah, him and Quavo.
Yo, know it's funny? Did they cut Little Uzi's verse off it? Because I don't hear him on that no more.
Was he on there?
He's on the original.
Okay. See, I didn't know.
Are you talking about what on the radio and stuff?
Yeah, I don't hear his verse on no more.
To the radio, so I don't even know.
No, I'm just talking in general. Like he's not touring with them, nothing. Like
Damn.
Well, I know he was supposed to tour with some other. So I forgot the guy's name, but then he pulled out of it. He was like, "I'm not doing it."
Hey yo, that's what she
A
said.
lot of people are pulling out of concerts.
Yeah, well, I know this nigga fucking Harvey Winston wish he would have pulled out because now he going down for sexual harassment.
yeah, man. No, it's crazy, man. Because that's the dude. Like
He was the dude.
If you're into Quentin Tarantino movies, he's the person behind Miramax Films. And Miramax Films, all the Illmatic movies come out under their brand. So like he's the man behind he's the money behind a lot of Illmatic films.
Yeah, he gives the green light basically to all the movies.
All the ill shits.
You know, Rose McGowan was always in Quentin Tarantino movies, and she hasn't been in them for a while. And it was the reason they're saying was because she accused him of rape, and then he just blacklisted her. So
crazy. Wow! And ain't she one of the people that's being accused? Accusing him?
Yeah, she's accusing him, and I forget the woman's name from The Sopranos. Anna Scorsa. She's accusing him too. And Ashley Judd came out and said that he tried to rape her in a hotel room. That she had to promise him, "Listen, I'll have sex with you on a later date," so that she could get out the hotel.
Andrea Jolie also.
Yeah.
The dark skin.
She got some nice lips too.
The dark skin African girl that just won the Yeah. Her also. The Weinsteins are brothers. If I'm not mistaken, they fired him from their own company. They fired Harvey Weinstein from his own company. They took him off the board in another company. His shit is crazy.
They said that he was in an appeal to get his position back.
It's crazy how everything named Harvey is bugging out except for Steve. I'm saying though, like y'all just had
he be bugging out too.
Steve was bugging when he went to go see Trump.
Y'all just had Hurricane Harvey, like he came through, fucked some shit up. Now you got this nigga fucking shit up, which is himself. The only one relaxing right now is Steve until he fuck a bitch name up.
Yo, you know it's crazy because like the Weinstein has so much influence on what's going on, like through movies. Like he is very, very powerful. So like it's like almost like the Bill Cosby shit with him. So it's crazy. It's crazy.
Yo, before we talk about these fiend fights on Instagram, did you hear how A Boogie and his posse mashed out Little B?
Yeah, I saw the video on that.
I didn't.
Niggas mashed him out, took his chain and all that.
he went out and he was tweeting that A Boogie sound like Dej Loaf.
Yeah, that's basically calling him a
A
bitch.
bitch. That's basically.
And then they jumped his
He
ass.
felt some type of way.
Where did it happen at?
This was at a
It
concert.
was
Like,
at a concert.
he was
At a
backstage.
festival, actually.
Niggas whips his ass. He went on stage like, yo, them niggas crazy. They just stomped me out.
Wow.
He's like, it's
in
all
his
love.
hometown.
Wow.
I know he wish he would have had a hoodie.
It was
Or-
10 of them. It was like 7 to 10 of them.
Or he
that
wished that he
jumped
could have boogied.
him. Yeah, that's out of there.
But niggas who jump people, they soft anyway. Like, if you a real nigga, you give a nigga a fair one up and go toe to toe. Fuck all that jumping shit. Anybody could do that, pussies. But on another note, shit is crazy in the hood. Niggas got some shit called fiend fights, and you might see your favorite fiend fighting.
Yo, it's getting real big. It's coming out of Williamsburg, Brooklyn. Yo, can I get gunshots when I say Williamsburg, Brooklyn? Yeah.
Sinatra, what's poppin'?
Yeah, it's crazy. My man Beans is putting some shit together. The shit is crazy. It's the second week that they've been doing it. Yesterday was a first round knockout. I mean, pardon myself, first round stop. The dude doing the white towel for the dude. He didn't want to take no more.
I seen some video of
The
that.
fiends that's fighting, like they weed heads, crack heads.
No,
what?
they crackheads, and they smoke crack right before they fight. So they hit the pipe.
And it's
then
night.
And then they fight. And the police ran down on them while it was happening and allowed it to continue. So let me just let you know. Let me say that. Let me repeat that for y'all. The police ran down on them and allowed it to continue.
Cause they got money on the crackheads. They betting. Like, yo, which fiend you think gonna win?
What's bad about two people fighting with gloves on?
Nothing.
Know what I mean?
Mayweather do it
They
all
didn't
the
know.
time.
They didn't know the crack was part of the.
Part of the equation.
So now I'm trying to figure out. Cause
So
like,
what
you know,
happens?
niggas who
Whoever
smoke
wins
things
gets
too.
a bomb of crack.
Now they get crack. They get a bottle of Henny. My man came from Atlanta, and bless the Williamsburg boxes with Henny gloves. My man is the endorser of Hennessy in Atlanta. They got Hennessy gloves for the Williamsburg boxer. Shout out to my man, Drew, who's the champion from Williamsburg. He won 2 fights in a row. You know what I mean? My man's giving it up. They throwing this big money happening for these joints, and it happened on Troutman and Troutman.
That shit sound crazy.
Yo, the last one happened on Troutman, which was crazy. The other one happened in the middle of the projects on Block 2.
I saw the video for the one in the middle of the project.
That shit wasn't crazy?
It looked like there was about to be a rumble.
Yeah, there was 2 crackheads fighting.
So, like when dope heads fight, like what they going? They going needle for needle? Like how that's going down?
I don't know. We doing crackheads. It's Fiends. Friday Night Fiends. If you want to follow them on FEEN Fights on Instagram. It is a real page. Shit is really happening. Make sure you check it out, man.
You know, that's
I
crazy
love
because I
social
seen some
media.
other shit. It's from the Bronx. It's not a fiend fights. It's actual dudes.
I
It's
saw
called
it.
Rumble in the Bronx.
Yeah, it happened this Friday.
Yeah.
Fleazy was there, aka
Yo,
Sono.
You know Lost?
Nah, I don't.
Dude that used to do the show for the Cypher, the Spanish kid, he fought that night.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
How did he do?
I don't know. I didn't see the video. So
You remember back in the days in Harlem, they used to have smack fest and shit. Like niggas is in the basement just smacking each other for that cake.
Well, I don't know if you know, but Greaseball was the person behind Crackheads Gone Wild. He's one of the he's one of the people that started Crackheads Gone Wild. They had like 3 episodes. Shit was big. Shit was filmed in my project. So you see the first video. That's all on Block 3 for those who know.
We need to start filming all these K2 smokers.
you just go to Murder on Broadway.
Yeah.
Yo, be careful who you smoke with too. Some of these niggas tell you they got that dial or they got that loud, but that should be SpongeBob K2. So be careful. Smoke with caution.
Yo, for the people that might not be familiar with this part of the show, but this is when we get into.
Motherfucking, I forgot.
Yo, you gotta wake the fuck up then.
No,
This
because
week in the Vandal Hour News.
we didn't get into one thing on our subtopic, so that's what I was still zoned down on. We was talking about that dude Extension or Extendo.
We already talked about him, but it's all right though.
We didn't talk about him like dropping him from Capital though.
Yeah, it's all right,
Like he
dog.
terminated himself. Well,
So what's
terminated.
going on, man?
Well, what's going on in the regular news? I give you the rundown.
It's Halloween event is at Karma
Oh
Lounge,
yeah,
dog.
that shit gonna be
Horror at
crazy.
Karma.
Yes, please.
Yo, my nigga Drago 2, he had a canvas that was coming out in that, but that shit sold, so he's in the works of creating a new one.
All right, so all right, Karma, what's going on?
It's gonna be motherfucking popping. The Vandal Hour links up with checks and balances, and some epic shit is going down. Now, a few of the motherfucking graffiti artists that's gonna be a part of this show. We got Coin 2. We got J-Lo YNN. We got Moody Mutts representing the AA mob. We got Soul or Soul 357. We got Drag O2D. We got Supreme Sniper. We got my nigga AC2. Yo, he's been cooking up some marvelous shit.
And like performing, we got Louis Skaggs, we got Hershey Rapper, we got Conan, we got Stuck B, we got Greaseball, we got Chase Baker, and we got like 24 other.
Yo, it's gonna be crazy though. This is our first event where this shit is going down from 6 p.m. to 4 a.m.
This is like a mini concert on Halloween, basically, where art involved. So it's gonna be food going on. It's going to be Get Right going on. The bar is always bartending. The bud tenders is always bud tending too, for those that know.
Yo,
so yeah, it's gonna be crazy.
It's
man.
$10 out the door. And so all those people who be pulling up talking about, yo, I know Facts on Wax, all that shit a dub. Y'all niggas don't know me.
Yeah, and make sure you have ID and you're 21 and over, man. We don't want nobody catching no mystical cases inside the place.
That is a motherfucking factolium. No mysticals, no Nellies, no none of that shit. Now, on motherfucking November 15th, the Vandal Hour, we still banging. And it's our 3-year anniversary party.
Yeah.
Y'all niggas prayed on us, but we still going. And that event, that shit's going down in the motherfucking Karma Lounge. Pull up like a workout.
It's going to be crazy. It's from 6 to 12. Some of the artists that's involved. We got Sec Fink. We got ZA1, OGM. We got King B. We got James Top, Sev TDT, Zeros, SR, MBK, STEM, AC2, and Fuchsia, and quite a few others. It's going to be crazy. 3 years doing this shit. I can't hear myself. Yeah, 3 years doing this shit. It's been a while. It's been a time. It's been a long time coming. I'm just glad that we can make it this far for this long. And this, I can't hear. Yeah, I'm just glad that we could do this for this amount of time. It's been 3 years. It's going to be our 4th season. 4th season, everything is changing. New style of show. A lot of things is going to be in the works for our 4th season. Make sure you stay tuned.
Shout out everybody who support us and show that motherfucking real, genuine love and not that fake shit.
Yeah,
see you.
Yeah, I've been trying to throw up like old pictures of like stuff, people who been on the show, because there's people who probably don't know who's been on the show. So like I've been trying to throw up some old pictures. Like I threw up the Jerobi joint. I threw up some of the people, the DMS.
Jackie and Diva.
Yeah, Jackie and Diva.
R.I.P. to the Queen.
SR. We've been trying to throw so many pictures. So every day, up until November, I will be throwing up old pictures of past guests that was on the Vandal Hour. If you don't know, so y'all could just be in tune for this 4th season, because 4th season is gonna be crazy. We owe y'all like 20 episodes.
They coming. Have patience.
We got like 20 episodes on deck, right? Right, Mr. 13?
There's a lot of back episodes to go through right now, so stay tuned.
What we trying to drop this week?
They worth the week. They worth the wait, though.
We got the Germs episode dropping tomorrow.
Yeah. So you already know. They're going to be dropping. Don't be DMing us and threatening us, because I be getting all that shit. Dudes be getting mad that the videos ain't up. It ain't us. It costs money.
Y'all gotta have patience. Y'all niggas can't rush greatness. Y'all don't be calling Jay-Z, rushing him. Yo, drop that next blueprint. So don't rush us. We do what we do. Now, on November 22nd, the Vandal Hour and the 1718 Collectives presents the Bob Floss and Friends Art Show. And that's going down in the motherfucking Karma Lounge. And if you can spend $5 on some dirt weed, then you can spend $5 on a dope-ass show.
Who you going to have?
Shit will be epic.
Who's some of the friends that's going to be involved, man?
Some of the friends. My nigga June 457. We got my nigga Reeps from Brooklyn. We might have a few guest appearances. My nigga Plasma Slug might pull up. And countless others. But y'all gotta pull up to see what's going down. And that shit gonna be crazy from the things that I heard. So tell a friend to tell a friend and tell his grandmother too.
Yeah. And for the enemies and friends alike, you know who you is. Everybody could pull up. It's an open invite for everybody to pull up. As long as you got $5, you could come, chill, vibe out, or get vibed out. You know what I mean? Anyway, it goes. We will be partying November 22nd. That's Victory Day for those that know. And we there.
Chill.
As always.
Now, this week on Vandal's Flexing, we been stealing shit, so check this out. We featured a picture from Deck 2DX. That's my nigga. We also featured a picture from Minus 2DX. Them 2DX boys is putting in a lot of motherfucking work. This nigga right here, some of y'all niggas might like him, some of y'all niggas might hate him, but we stole his picture and we posted it. I'm talking about Star, CSK.
Nah. The guard sent me that.
Alright, so he sent that one. That's one out of like maybe 5. Motherfucking, we also featured a picture from Chris, Robots Will Kill. And for the people who don't know, Chris and his gang, they actually had a dope-ass motherfucking website called Robots Will Kill. And that shit used to be popping before Instagram came through and went ham.
And he was on the show.
Yeah, that shit was pretty epic, too. I think Tommy the Animator was on that night, too.
I think so.
We featured a throwback picture that we stole from one of my favorite artists. He goes by the name of Ghost, R.I.S. And his crime partner that was in the picture with him, he goes by the name of P.F. And they still killing shit, but they doing that shit in the art world right now. They flying places, getting checks, euros, and things of that nature. We also featured a picture from motherfucking Aver 2DO. And for the people who don't know, he was up here on the motherfucking Vandal Hour 2. In his episode, that shit was fire.
Yeah.
We featured a truck from some of New York City's most hated. I'm talking about motherfucking Loose R2B and 143. I state facts and I will never lie to you. We also featured a picture from a motherfucking Queens vet. He goes by the name of Korn and he represents the motherfucking smart crew. Bucket shot for Queens.
Yeah.
We also stole a picture from motherfucking Coke 45 and Skid DMS. Them niggas be dropping stompers from motherfucking the west to the east coast, and that's a factolium.
Yo, that Coke 45 shit is crazy because he be doing a one-liner. That one line is crazy, man. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Not so many people can pull that off.
Yo, that shit be looking dope. It don't look crazy though. You know what I mean? Like some people have these one-liners that look doofy. Like it don't make sense. His one-liner actually makes sense and shit like that. So I definitely like his shit.
We also featured a motherfucking tag. Well, we featured some fills from the motherfucking MCA Capo. He's driving the motherfucking MCA insane. He got them spending mad bread. I'm talking about motherfucking Dessa NBK.
And I seen some crazy shit with him too, man. I seen like some crazy shit. I don't want to throw it up. But I seen some crazy shit.
Yo,
shout out to him and Giz.
He be going off.
Him and Giz, they was flexing. Let me just say this. I see some shit. They was flexing. Yeah,
they be going.
They let their balls hang. If y'all know what I'm talking about. They got hot boy spot and they doubling up.
I already know what you're talking about. I walked past that a few weeks back.
That should look beautiful. Reminding me of like 1990.
Yeah, shit was nuts. Yo, the last but not least, this picture I actually took myself. I ain't stealing shit from nobody, but I'm talking about motherfucking DSR and motherfucking Save RIS. They killing shit. Your favorite trap house in the neighborhood.
Yeah, I gotta edit that on the page because I put essay. I didn't know.
Yeah, nah, his fill is essay for sure, but he's from overseas and he goes by the name of Save RIS Crew. Now, if you want to be featured in Vandal's Flexing, I might come across your shit. I might like it. I might flick it. You might post some shit on the gram and I think it's hot and I might steal that shit and we gonna repost it. You never know with me. Now, if you want to be featured in Vandal's Flexing, if you got our motherfucking email, you got our phone numbers, you could send us a picture. But remember, that shit gotta be something fuego because if you send us something trash, guess where it's going? In our recycling bin.
Yeah, right outside the station.
Now, in regular news, Trump, he's still on some bullshit. When y'all gonna snipe this nigga?
Yeah, Trump declares opioid crisis, opioid. That's heroin and like shit that, shit like heroin. Crisis.
Oxycontin.
Yeah, Oxycontin, all them shits, all them wild shits. A national health crisis. If I'm not mistaken, he's like really trying to like, they put out the old commercials. This are brain on drugs. They know the drugs and all that shit. They brought that shit back out. Him and the other dickhead spoke about like they trying to like really crush shit like Ronald Reagan did in the 80s, which was a great time for people who sold drugs.
I mean, the only difference though is that he's saying that they're gonna implement more health programs for people who have these drug problems. Not as much of the throw them in jail like they did in the 80s.
Yo, fuck all these drug problems. Like, we got some other fucking homeless problems. I be walking down the block and I gotta step over niggas just to get on the bus. Like, can we get some housing for these motherfuckers? Please. But hell, check this out. We gonna take a short music break with my nigga, Strip Club Swift. And when we come back, it's gonna be a lituation. Tell a friend to tell a friend. We all. Hey, yo, Swift, do what the fuck you do. Yo, tonight on the Vandal Hour, we have a company that's starting to make a lot of noise in the city. So, it is my pleasure and the Vandal Hour pleasure to introduce to you the Wake and Bake Way. Fellas, what's poppin'? How y'all feeling this morning?
What's good, people? What's
Could have
good?
been anywhere in the world, but y'all kicking it with us.
You already. Please do not talk too fast.
I only do that shit when I do my intro. I'm like the motherfucking graffiti twister.
Yeah. Yo, so thanks for being here. But, you know, for everyone who is listening right now, who's not familiar with the Wake and Bake Way, give them a little breakdown of who you are and what you're all about.
Talk to him, Steve.
We pretty much a 420 event. You know, we just put together a lot of parties and everything. That our main focus is to bring together people who are into the 420 culture, no matter what your background. You understand? We don't look at you for how much money you make or where you're from. Our thing is, are you about the culture? Do you love it? And are you looking for a place to, you know, come hang out and have a good time and, you know, enjoy yourself? So, you know, for the past few years, we've been trying to, you know, go around the city, put together parties and everything. And really what we're trying to do now is really connect everybody. You understand? There's a lot of people trying to get into the culture and not really too much networking. So, you know, we try to get everybody linked up and, you know, see what we can do and build and everything.
We try to make it safe for the people to come out and do what we like to do. We all know what that is. So, and also we like to also make a disclaimer out there to let people know Wake and Bake Way is not necessarily all 420 related. It's however you wake and bake when you get up and start your day. You know what I mean? So that's what the way is about, is how you do it. Our way is, we all know what that is, but your way could be a little different. So
our way that somebody could wake up and they want to bake a cake or some
you
cookies.
see what I'm saying?
Go
And
do
that's
things
their
your
way.
way.
You
Okay.
That's how
already.
they do it.
Now y'all know if y'all didn't know.
So real quickly, why don't you just introduce yourselves individually as well?
Well, I'm my name is Jay. I'm from Bushwick, born and raised.
Bushwick, stand up.
Brooklyn in the building.
Brooklyn.
And you know, we started the whole 420 movement there in my living room, and we started taking it to bigger places.
Got you. Nice.
Remo, same thing, born and raised Bushwick. Been knowing each other for a minute, just made it happen after that. Started thinking about different ways to expand the culture and just introduce it and make it safe, like you said. So we just take it as like a speakeasy all over again.
Got
so
you.
We just, so how we look at it.
Yo, Remo, when you introduce yourself to people, like, do they get you confused with Remo the graffiti writer?
Nah, that was but actually I have one person actually mentioned that way.
Yeah, I'm Steve-O, also Bushwick, born and raised, you know. Been doing this for these guys for a minute. You know, I'm just happy to be working with like-minded people and people who just brave hard. Because, you know, there's a lot of people in this industry that they talk about, you know, wanting to do what we do, but they're really not about it. You understand? Their heart's not in it. They just like to be on the scene or just be seen. You understand?
Yeah.
I got people, you know, who really understand that this is something that takes dedication and hard work, and they're willing to do it. You understand? So I'm glad to be working with, you know, a couple of fellas that, you know, understand what it is. And,
Preach,
you know, that's how
Steve-O.
we've been making it, you know?
Preach, Steve-O.
Yeah, so, you know, this is how we've been making it all this time and everything, you know?
I hear you. Now you say you've known these brothers for a long time. How long have you guys been in business?
Well, we've been doing Wake and Bake for the past 3 years, but, you know, we've known each other a little bit longer than that, you know? All growing up in Bushwick, you all run across each other's paths. You know? Everyone knows people that knows each other.
Yes.
But, you know, no one ever knew, like, okay, I know you was into this and everything, you know? Then we start chopping it up and, you know, we start forming.
We started the clothes first, and then from the clothing, we said, yo, why don't we just make it bigger than that? People want to wear the clothes and go somewhere and do everything 420 related. So we opened up that whole field through the clothing, and both of them blew up, and it was a good look for us. You know?
So y'all actually got an anniversary coming up. Congrats to y'all on that. Where y'all celebrating that at?
Thank you.
Well, we still working on putting together a few venues. We're talking with a lot of big people. With that said, you know, the East Coast is moving in a different direction when it comes to this 420 movement. So we're having a little bit more leniency, people allowing us to do what we do in their buildings. We could go into, bigger venues, commercial spaces, and do what we do. So we're looking at something bigger and better, and
and anybody,
make it look different.
Yeah, and anybody that wants to collaborate with us, feel free to hit us up on the IG and everything. Y'all got a spot or something, y'all want to hit us up, y'all want to do a party, let us know, We're always open to collaborations, and
Hello, guys.
Come through and pimp that shit in.
Absolutely.
Yo, who came up with the idea to start the brand?
I don't know. That was like a collaborative effort and everything with it,
Collective. Like I said, it actually started in my living room where we all get together and do what we do. And from there, we said there's too many motherfuckers in this room, so we gotta do something bigger than this. And that's basically where it grew up from.
That's pretty much like how this radio show started. Me and my homie, we was walking down the block having a conversation, then we was sitting in a room, and now we in another room, and we making history.
Now, when you put your events together, what are some of the products and services that you offer?
Well, we offer, bud tending services. We offer every edible under the sun that you can get from West Coast. We bring that, we make it easy for you to get those West Coast items from the East Coast. So that's brownies, cookies, gummies, treats. But we also into the medical part in helping, which is like salves and rubs and ointments, things of that nature that help. And my mom is a patient of that, and it helps her pretty good because she had heart surgery. So we use that on her cut, and it works out pretty well for her.
That's amazing.
That's interesting.
Yeah, we also there to educate. So don't ever be afraid to ask a question or what's this, what's that. You understand? We always there to answer because if we ain't got the answers, why you messing with us for it?
Yeah.
So Steve got the answers. That's what he's saying.
Sway ain't got the answers, but Steve-O does.
Sometimes I got him. Sometimes.
Did you guys bring any treats for us today?
We do have some treats.
All right.
We
She
do
put
have
that on the
treats.
table quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, what up?
You gotta
with
put
those
that out
streets,
there.
babe?
She can't put us on the spot.
That shit sounded crazy just now on music. Besides like the wake and bake, besides like waking and baking up fresh garments, hats, and apparel and shit, like when y'all wake up, do y'all really bake? And if so, what's your favorite strain?
Yeah.
That's a good question. Right now, the favorite strain on deck is Holy Grail.
Holy Grail?
Holy Grail is a very great strain, and it's a hybrid, and it's more on the sativa side, so you're not couch locked, you know what I mean? So we can take care of our business and keep it moving, but feel what we need to feel and float all day.
When you smoking it, do you hear like the Jay-Z beat playing?
Only when I play it.
But I play it.
Now, for like the amateur smokers out there who don't know the difference, you said that it's a strain of sativa. What's the difference between sativa and indica?
Yeah.
All right. There's plenty of big charts out there that you could look up, and it breaks it down pretty simple for you. But it's real easy. Sativas are the strains that keep you, going, motivated, happy, uplifted. Those are the strains. Indicas are the strains that put you out, couch lock, go to sleep, heals pain, that's what that's for.
Okay. Got you.
I've been having a lot of that shit lately. Then every time I hit out, I've been asleep this
Yeah,
week.
me too. I'm tired. I'm tired right now.
It's not a good look all day. It's not.
Yeah, definitely not if you out there grinding and
You know what
chopping.
I'm saying? Don't get slowed down by the indica.
Yeah.
So now, quick question. When I've done a few parties with y'all.
Yeah.
We've linked up over at the Happy Time Snacks
Happy
events.
times is a
and
happy
we've
time
done
all the time, boy.
Yeah, we have linked up and we've had some fun. But when you doing those events, because I see you come out with the apparel, sometimes you have the treats that you was talking about.
Like we just did an event today, yeah.
Okay. my thing is
grinding.
What do you mainly focus on for your crowd? Like, when it comes down to your treats, are you actually being like, you know what? I know I deal with these kind of people more that like to come to our events. We got more sativa blends, or are you even educating people at the same time when they're getting stuff from you?
That's an awesome question, and if you know, Steve-O is one of our info encyclopedia Britannica. All
Definitely
that,
is.
You know what I mean? You could go to him, and that man will break everything down from terpenes, if you guys ever heard of that word, and things of that nature. And that's just the flavor of your bud. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I could talk to ear off about weed.
Yeah.
And he could kill that. So what we look for out there is exclusivity. You know what I mean? Not just everybody could come up to us. And when it comes to our edibles and things of that nature, it's basically what we could get our hand on from the West Coast. I'm gonna be real with you, because we ain't even supposed to have it on this side.
Right.
You know what I mean? So because we're able to have it, it's really what we could get.
That sounds like some shit I want.
And right now, we deal with some OG Kush strains that's in our gummies. You know what I mean? But I
definitely
we have contacts for vegan. I just got this vegan treat that we came across, so we're gonna be having that. You're gonna see an advertisement for that soon.
Nice.
Yeah. Just stay on the gram and you'll see all that coming up.
Now, I've had plenty of conversations with Steve-O, but you touched on terpenes. What exactly is terpenes for those that don't know? Because like for me and Steve, we sat down and spoke about stuff that other people around us have gotten lost in our conversations. So, you know, I know what terpenes are, but could y'all explain what terpenes?
Killing with the shoulders.
So terpenes is what gives every individual strain, and whether it's indica or sativa, it's what gives it its flavors and characteristics, and then depending on the ratio of certain specific type of terpenes, because terpenes is just a broad definition. You know, then there's different there's the terpenes that bring out the lemon flavor or the pine flavor or that earthy flavor or that sweet flavor. Then there's the terpenes that give the hit, or there's the terpenes that affect maybe certain muscles in the body and everything. So depending on the strain and everything, that strain is going to have different ratios. And then you got these guys out in Cali and Colorado who are bored and they do nothing but growing and crossbreeding and everything and just trying to outdo each other and outdo what they did before. So they're coming out with all these different variations, and this is why you got all these things that come out.
It's like incest with bud.
Yes,
pretty much.
So they in the little grow houses all day doing nothing but growing. So you're gonna get wild with it and everything, and then you get all these crazy. This is why you get 5,000 flavors coming out over there, and like 2 every 6 months over here.
Yeah.
But it's like I said with the terpenes, that's how you know. Like if you're really into it and you really want to know what it is about that strain that makes it do to you what it does, that's the best way to learn. And then you can learn about other strains like that, because you can be like, okay, well, I like strains that has the terpene,
Stop
so I keep going like that. Yeah.
So when somebody come up to you with some bud and like they throwing around names and like you could just look at it and tell that shit is something they got out the backyard and sprinkle some flavor.
Well, yeah, we can tell if you mess with it for a long time. You can tell if it's really grown with care, you understand? If it was really put dedication, there's a lot of different ways to tell, and you can tell if they add, the additives. Maybe they sprayed it with something to give it smell, or they even have chemicals while you're growing it so that you can add it, so that gives it that artificial. It'll make it smell like bud, and it's not even supposed to smell like that.
That's that shit killing niggas on the corner.
That K2 and that crazy
and,
shit.
It's whatever. You gotta think about it. Somebody looking at their pocket. You understand? I'm gonna try to get as much money out of this as possible, and this is the Brooklyn and Manhattan is that culture where that always was. You understand? You have the hustlers, and then you have the ones that didn't care, did whatever for $1. So that's what you're dealing with too in this game.
Yo,
So,
go ahead.
So who is in charge of picking which strands you guys carry? And what you guys put out at the party? Like,
we all have a little bit of input. It's all about what we think, what we like personally. We don't put out anything that we don't think
you don't like
we don't like ourselves. You understand? And we always make sure that it meets our standards. And if it meets our standards, generally everyone loves it. We haven't had anybody at all. Like I can say without a doubt, nobody said, "Yo, we don't like what y'all, so put us on to it." So
there's personal preferences out there when it comes to a strain everybody like. And that's what we noticed, and it's a gift and a curse at the same time. Because
Really,
now
we
I
tell
gotta stay
people-
with 6, 7 strains at a
Yeah,
time.
exactly. That's why
opposed to
switching it up.
The 1 or 2.
It's
But-
what you're looking for, you know.
But
You're
we like
looking
it because we try them too.
Nice.
Yup.
Fellas, right now, the 420 culture of the U.S. is changing dramatically. How do you think that affects the everyday dealer?
Oh, great question. Well, the everyday dealer gotta switch up, stay on his toes, evolve. You know, they can't stay in the same mindset of the way it was yesterday. I've been a dude out there, hand to hand, car to car. So I've been around these streets for a minute. So at the same time, now you know that's 10 years ago. This is a whole nother
Yo,
wave.
deja vu. I
You
had
know
this
what I
moment
mean?
before.
There's a whole nother wave, and concentrates are in now. So you know what I'm saying.
Right.
And then that's bigger than the coke game right now. So we gotta even watch when the feds come down on that, because they gonna find a reason to be like, wait a minute, why y'all making so much bread and a gram of wax is $60. Coke is $35, boy.
Word.
We're in a whole nother wave, so we gotta stay on our toes.
That white
and
money slowed
you
up.
you gotta know what's happening out there. You can't just be the regular hustler no more, you know, because you ain't gonna get nowhere. You know, so put it like this: take a trip to Cali and just take it all in, you know, and enjoy yourself if you're a hustler, and you're gonna come back with something else, a different mindset, you know.
Alright, Swift got it.
So now we have the New York City wave of bud coming in and the 420 renaissance, so to speak. What do you think is really gonna be the movement here in New York? Like, we already got the CBD out here, you know, and they is not psychoactive, so they're okay with that. But what do you really think the 420 movement for NYC, in your opinion, from what you see it's moving towards? What do you think is going to be the actual standpoint?
Well, the way it looks is definitely gonna. Well, New York is about money, so that's where it's gonna open up first, and it's a good and a bad thing for whoever in the game, from big hustler to little hustler, because now you got to keep up, because if big industry come in, it's gonna be weed, cigarettes, and we ain't gonna be able to compete with that. You know what I'm saying? We still got baggies and whatever, so it's gonna be a different game for us. So the way it's looking is, one of the reasons why we got in this game was to make sure we take a stronghold in keeping our position on when the laws do change. And when they do change, we in a position where we could benefit from, you know what I mean? Depending on whichever direction we want to take. Dispensary, just products, you know what I mean? Or just healing factor, whichever, you know, so the direction that NY is taking is going to be good and bad, just like everywhere else.
Half Baked was preparing us for this shit. But fellas, what's the major difference between vaping and smoking?
The major difference is the amount of carbon that you take into your body. Because when you're smoking, you're burning the the plant material, the bread material, the paper material and all that. You're taking it into your body, and it's part of it's only coming out. Now all of it's coming out, and then also that smoke is turning. It's a little bit more. You adding more carcinogens into your body. Vaping is just the pure molecule, THC molecule, and all the terpenes all in the concentrate, and you just vaporize that, and it's just like breathing in water. It's super clean.
Yeah.
Do you?
Swift just vaped real quick, and that nigga just coughed up a mean one like he was from Marshy, son.
Yeah, see, that's
Yo,
what you can do with the
doing
vape.
the vape commercial
You can
right
violate
now.
with the vape like that.
We talking about vape, he doing the commercial.
Yo, have you seen that shit? Like, he vaped and had to dip it low real quick.
Swift talking about Swift approved right now.
All day.
Now,
I
do you
approve
guys?
vaping all the way.
Now, do you guys feel that vaping is taking over the industry?
A little bit. I mean, it's bigger in certain areas than it is in some. Like it's bigger in Cali and Colorado. Out
That's
here,
another part of the industry.
Yeah.
You know, that's where we have to realize this whole thing is an industry.
Some vaping right now while he talks shit.
yeah.
So many ways to make money from the industry. It's just a big industry.
Do
Vape
you-
is this section, you know what I mean? Everything's gonna have its area.
I got you.
Yeah. You're gonna eat, your choice.
So talking about everything has its area. You think like it's generational, like the younger generation prefers vaping and the older generation prefers smoking buds?
You gotta check out how vaping started. It started with the regular nicotine smokers first.
Yeah, the e-cigs, right?
And that's how they brought it out on the map to say it was okay.
Got you.
Then they said put it in the marijuana field and make it even better. And we kind of took it over because it's already cleaner.
Got
Nicotine
you.
bad. Marijuana's good.
Yeah.
Period. So
You don't even hear people talking about them e-cigarettes no
none
more.
of that stuff no more. So at the end of the day, they just trying to take it and run with it. You know what I mean? The companies are who's behind it, and they're making the money off the machinery to make the vapes.
Yeah.
It's not in the cartridges where the actual oil is in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's different when it comes to the vape game and the bud game. I'm an old head, so I'm still a smoker before I vape. But you know what I mean. The great thing about vaping is you could do it anywhere. So again, it's a love-hate thing.
I was gonna ask you, what do you think is the biggest form of smoking? Like you say, you prefer regular smoking, but a lot of other cultures and everybody else is using other methods and other ways of smoking. Do you think that that's taken over? Or do you think the traditional way is still the go-to way?
Well, you know, it's personal opinion, but from what I've seen and being in this game, it's to each his own, and everybody is trying to get a different type of hit and feel a different type of way or get another type of high.
Right, exactly.
And each one does that for you. You know what I mean? So I'm
like me personally, I was like, I don't want to try nothing else. I found what I'm good. I got my raw, I got my Fonto. I'm fine, and that's it. I was like, I don't want to try no wax. I'm not in all that other, you know.
Yeah, that's cool.
But other people, like friends and like the younger generation, especially like college students, they experience a whole nother level in many different ways. Exactly, dabbing is a whole nother way, and it's expensive to dab, but they dabbing.
Exactly.
They dabbing.
And it's great. Big out here in New York. Dabbing's coming up.
Yeah.
Y'all think girls who vape or smoke blunts have better sex?
Better sex.
What?
The vapors or the smokers?
Nah, I don't, because I've had both, and none of the two. It don't matter. You know what I mean? It's the girl have better sex.
Yeah, it depends on the girl.
Not-
Okay. Yo, the 420 culture, this shit is getting crazy, and it's everywhere. It's in hip-hop, it's in movies, it's in clothing, it's in rappers, actors, and the weed business. Like, this shit is getting bigger than a motherfucker. Y'all feel like the everyday push is being pushed out?
Kind of, sort of. I mean, gentrification pushed a lot of people out and everything, you know?
Right.
So, you know, everything's kind of, you know, right now, you know, it's whoever can just, you know, adjust to the changes, you understand? This city's gonna change no matter what, so you gotta, you know, go with it. So, you know, like I said, there's always gonna be something coming out that, you know, affects hustlers or makes people, you know, have to be on their toes with it, you know?
Yeah.
But there's always going to be a black market, though, because of the taxes and everything. So
Exactly.
Yeah.
problem.
Facts.
At the end of the day, it just, your avenue, choose your avenue that you're going to pick if you're still going to be in this industry. It's pushing us out little by little, pushing a lot of people out. But if you could choose to go the legal way, you could choose to stay on the black market, it's still going to be a black market just because of all taxes and fees. And when the big people come with Marlboro, talking about guys, like you said, weed, cigarettes,
Yeah.
what are you going to do?
Exactly.
No competing. Can't afford it, so.
Now, speaking of movies, what is your favorite Bud movie?
Yes. What's your favorite movie, guys?
I'm gonna say Half Baked for me.
Big,
Half
how
Baked?
high.
Yeah. How High too, yeah. How High is dope and shit, yeah.
I feel there need to be more movies.
Friday, you already.
Yeah,
Friday's the
Friday.
best one. Like, how y'all don't name Friday?
Damn, Friday.
Friday was so good, they made sequels to that
One on the list.
good
you know,
too.
one on the
Yeah.
I am
list
not
is
say Friday.
He
motherfucker.
up,
Friday
he
was
sweet.
classic. That shit got motherfucking Day and Roach fired.
Exactly.
Niggas was smoking in the office. Pinky came
Got
through and
Friday on
shit.
his day off. Right? Got
Definitely,
Friday on his day
right.
off.
You think that ever happened to somebody in real life? Like, nigga, they home and shit at work and they get a phone call. Like, you fired.
I'm sorry to say, a black dude.
What about Super
definitely
Troopers?
Can't have with
Super
nobody
Troopers
else.
is dope, yeah.
That shit is crazy.
Super Troopers?
Super Troopers.
Fuck
Y'all
is
never
that?
saw Super Troopers?
I guess I must have missed that
I seen
one.
that one. I seen that one, man.
Oh, Grandma's Boy? That shit
Yeah.
is funny.
Yeah.
Niggas
Grandma
was
Boys.
lit.
Y'all
Yeah.
never saw that
That's
about
what the
the video
weird dude.
gamers?
The weird dudes, the
Burn
video
all day
gamers,
and
they
play the
smoke
video
bud.
games,
Nah.
and then smash his grandmother, his boy's grandmother.
Wait, what?
Grandma's Boy, that's the name of the movie.
Yeah, Grandma's Boy. Yeah, that one was hilarious.
That movie's
The
motherfucking
monkey did
funny
kung
as
fu and all
shit.
that shit. I
Yeah.
remember that
Oh,
shit.
I'm watching
Yeah.
that tonight.
Yeah, I've
That
never
was
seen that one.
hilarious. That was a good one.
Pull
Yeah.
that up on the Amazon Fire Stick later.
Hey, y'all want to see a crazy movie while y'all high? Smoke a blunt and look at Black Dynamite. That shit'll have you laughing.
Oh, that's the
Oh,
shit.
that shit, yeah.
From beginning to end.
Do you guys watch Rick and Morty?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yes,
That's
yes.
the shit.
I was watching
like a
it
real
today. I
stoner
watched the
conversation.
Szechuan sauce episode.
Yeah.
Yo, did you hear what happened in Brooklyn? They actually did it with they brought back the
McDonald's, yeah.
Szechuan sauce,
Yeah.
and they literally ran out, and it almost started a frenzy.
Yeah, it almost started a fight, right?
Yeah, people literally wowed out over Szechuan chicken sauce.
I seen a dude jump on the counter and just say "Rubber Lubba Dub Dub," and I'm Pickle Rick. He just yelled at him, just drop on the floor.
Fuck was all of this taking place at? Yo, have y'all watched B Real's The Smoke Box? How y'all feel about that?
Oh, that's be real. That's epic right there.
That's
Exactly what you gotta do.
Well, he gave us we coming out with a segue soon that's gonna be about weed and kicks, and he gave us the leeway by doing the hot box to give us, and that's what we're going to do. So if you got a dope ass kick collection and you burn, you coming in your closet. Let's talk about some things. That's what we're doing. Word.
So what if I still like sneakers for a week? Can I be down?
You down?
Absolutely, yeah.
Alright, we
Just
on.
don't steal the weed, yeah.
Nice.
You know, but if we can't smoke in your closet, don't call us though.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to have the fireman on deck. We might burn that shit.
Something. Open
But
the
it's
window.
gonna be lit.
Now, before we go, do you guys have any last words or shout outs that you want to give?
Definitely. Shout out to our Budju. You know, we got down with them, and we started doing a lot with them in this 420 movement, and they've been big on the roster. They connected with High Times. They do a lot of big things, and we got a nice little loft at Loft 316 on Bogart, where we got the whole 420 movement there. So if y'all don't know about it, you come through there, you see a whole nother wave. But it's only membership only, so if you don't know, you ain't supposed to know.
I actually know where I'm gonna go rock my kicks at.
Exactly.
You good. Word. So, you know, shout out to them, and shout out to Brooklyn. You already.
Shout out to Brooklyn.
Give my gunshot.
Is there anywhere that they could find you, or maybe on Instagram if people are interested?
Yeah, the Instagram is Wake and Bakeway. Shout outs to all our people that's been supporting though. For real. They've been riding with us in our events, pushing our brand, culture. So shout out to everybody that's been supporting.
Yeah, and shout out to Happy Time Snacks too. Shout out to Bushwick. Appreciate it, like I said. I just appreciate, like-minded people and, people that's willing to, just rock with us,
Shout out all the heads, yo.
Yeah,
all the
shout out
heads.
to all the heads.
We are not all slackers. We work.
Word.
Yes.
We make money.
Yes.
We get it!
Fuck
Just
out of
be
here
chilling,
if that's what
watching
you think.
Playing video games and doing nothing. Just
Definitely. Well, everybody who's listening, man, they gotta check out the Wake and Bake Way, man. They got some hot hoodies on right now, some
Hell yeah.
t-shirts for y'all,
I'm
some
waiting
hats.
for mine.
I
I'm
got
waiting for
I got a
mine.
sticker on my phone now.
Yeah.
Shout
I
out
got a
to y'all
stick on my
fellas.
spray can. We ready.
Appreciate you.
Well, we want to thank y'all
Wake
for
and
coming
Bake.
through. Definitely
Appreciate you.
supporting the show.
Appreciate y'all to the utmost. Thanks for having us.
You already. Thank you for pulling up.
And thanks for the movement and supporting the movement. Word. Vandal Hour, DTF, y'all doing big things. Y'all got the anniversary. Y'all lit.
That's gonna be crazy.
Karma Lounge is lit. You already. No spaghetti.
Yo, we gonna take a short music break with DJ Swift, and when we come back, we got a Bronx bomber in the motherfucking building. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Hey yo, DJ Swift, do what the fuck you do.
I've been smoking.
We back! Hey yo, tonight on the Vandal, we have a Bronx bomber who's killing shit in a few other boroughs. He's definitely putting it on for the motherfucking boogie down. So, it is my pleasure and Vandal's pleasure to introduce to y'all, Ost. Yo, Oast, what's poppin'? You could have been anywhere in the world, but you here kicking with us. How you feeling tonight?
I'm chilling, baby. Here to show the love.
No rainbow, but could you move a little closer to the mic?
I sound chilling. It's good? You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Alright, copy. So what's up? What's up, Vandal? Thank you for having me here.
Ain't shit, we coolin', you
Happy
heard?
Halloween weekend to everybody out there. You know?
Halloween
It's
weekend.
mischief hours. You know how it is.
Tonight you a Vandal. What you gonna be for Halloween?
Yeah.
I can't be nothing else but myself, man. No costumes.
Yes.
I could dig it. I could dig it. I seen a few bad witches when I was walking here.
So bad witches.
I'm saying it's Halloween weekend. Like Halloween falls this week on the motherfucking weekday, so
That's
it's a lot
so
of shit
weird.
popping off. Party
Yeah.
weekend. Like y'all ain't seen no crazy. Yo, this motherfucking building where DTF Radio is at right now. I ain't gonna tell some of y'all niggas where it's at, cause y'all niggas thirsty. But it's a lot of bitches in the building. Like they running around looking crazy. A few of
I'm
them
about to
half
start creeping.
naked.
A lot of bitches in the building tonight.
A lot
Yeah,
of
it's mad
Halloween
bitches.
parties going on
And I ain't
tonight.
talking about a
I'm about to
pregnant
be
chick
creeping
either.
through the buildings.
And there's more than just witches. You got like fairies and maids and all types of crazy.
All the shit I saw was a
costumes.
bunch
You got
of witches.
vampires and
What's
yeah.
the craziest shit y'all seen on your travels though? Like I was on a train, I seen a scarecrow on a skateboard.
Oh, say word.
I can't make this shit up.
The crazy. I saw my homie Hot Water. Shout to him dressed like a red crayon.
Oh yeah, Waters in the house.
Shouts to Waters, man.
That's
Who
crazy.
did I was at a Halloween party last night and I saw something crazy. I just can't remember. I saw Prince last night. That was nice.
Oh,
But that
word.
ain't,
He back from the dead?
he's back from the dead.
Oh, let a gun on.
For the love of the
Nigga
culture,
back.
right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Word.
I saw like a dead skeleton and shit. That doesn't really make
I'm mad you
sense.
said
But
it's dead.
I was like, wait, that doesn't really make
Skeleton,
sense.
Like, yeah, that nigga's
A
not even
bloody,
alive.
a bloody skeleton?
A bloody skeleton.
That
Yeah.
shit still ain't make no sense,
I
but
know.
we ain't gonna put you on blast.
Yeah, let's just leave it alone. I didn't say anything.
There's actually a few skeletons running around New York City tonight. I seen a few on my way here too.
Next time.
Yo.
Yeah, if you go down Broadway, they chasing that.
So shaking.
That K2. But yo, Os, what's up, man? We in the building. I see that you always shouting out C-Boy. That must be your comrade. What's up with him? Is he good?
Facts. That's my right hand man. Besides this graph shit, but definitely in this graph shit. And just recently, he's fighting some street cases, and he had to go sit up for a little while. So
Got
he'll
you.
be out for a little bit, but I'm gonna keep his name alive.
How did you meet him?
That's family. Day one, before this graffiti shit, school, elementary, 7th, 6th grade,
Yeah.
smoking green, smoking sour, getting
Yeah.
fly, bitches. It goes deeper than this shit. So.
Nah. While he's in the pound, do you send him kites? Go visit him?
We just got in the pound, but you know we connected. That's almost death. Loyalty over royalty. You know how we get.
I could dig that because, you know, some niggas get locked up. Sometimes people get locked up and your so-called friends out here on these streets, they forget about you. Shit could be in a day, shit could be in a week, it could be in a month, but they do forget.
Yeah, I hear that. They say you do your time alone.
Mm-hmm.
But yo, when you said you was 420 smoking with your homie, you wake and bake?
Of course, weed is part of the program regardless.
I hear
It's
you.
what helped us drop powers. What we do.
I just need you to speak right into the mic.
That's what she said.
Smoking weed is part of everyday life. That shit regular.
I know. Word up.
So in the morning, like when you wake and bake, like you bake sour, you bake cookies, brownies, what?
I get up and smoke sour, loud.
He said no
The
bacon.
loud. You mean bacon like eating edibles, or you talking about?
Nah, nigga, like I'm talking about you get some raw paper, you throw some butter in it, or you go in the motherfucking kitchen and you go get some cake mix and you bake.
I'm smoking all day, every day.
You Martha Stewart with it? That nigga's like, what the fuck does that mean?
Who the fuck's Martha Stewart?
I'm Martha Stewart. Well,
Yo, did y'all peep her Christmas episode with her and Snoop? I mean, her Halloween episode?
no, I haven't seen that one.
What? That shit was fire. Y'all niggas like Bud? Yo, where y'all was at?
Working.
I'm saying I was working looking at that shit too. That's why you got a phone with some headphones and you on the go. But if you in a strip club, then you really do gotta work. Your eyes gotta watch the booty while you spin that wheel.
All day.
So I could dig it. Now, what the fuck was I about to say? Yo, Ouse, when you out there and you killing shit, like is spot selection important to you, or you just go hit the random wall that comes across your path when you skipping down the block?
Nowadays, this is like my third run. Yes, spot selective is few. I'd rather do 5 spots that equal up to all 20 spots this kid did on the block. I'm a little older. I got like more experience, so it's like I know what to hit now. Like, you know.
Got you.
I'm not just painting the paint.
You ever hit a fire-ass spot and you go back in the morning to take a picture, but that shit is gone like you wasn't even there?
That's like the worst. Yes, I definitely.
How does that make you feel?
Horrible. I picked wrong.
When was the last spot that made you feel that way?
I can't exactly. It was a truck, like I said, because it happens a lot on trucks. I'll hit like a white truck thinking I got it, and then it's paint through. So I should have known.
Yeah, that shit
Well,
definitely
as for
goes on
spots
a
right
lot.
now, I'm good with the eyes. I'm Gucci.
I could dig it.
Now we were talking a little bit outside before, and there's some people who've been hitting the New York City trains. Have you been seeing that?
I haven't got my eyes on it, but I'm hoping to because shit, that's a blessing.
You riding the wrong line, cause I seen like 3 of them shits today. One was a Happy Halloween car. Shout out to whoever did that shit. And a few of them was like some just random like scribble scrabble on it, but they did it. So shout out to those nut busters.
I don't ride the train, so I haven't seen anything live, but I've seen it on Instagram.
You got a car, like you don't see that shit when you driving?
Nah, I'm usually concentrating on the road.
Nigga, when I'm gonna tell you right now, like when you coming down Jamaica Ave and you going towards Alabama and shit, like I know like you looking, like you stopped the text, like look up one time, you might see that whole car blow by. I've been seeing some shit lately. The MTA, I don't know what's good with them niggas, but they slacking.
Yeah, they've been missing it.
That shit makes me want to ride on the trains, like seeing this shit, but I don't want that kind of noise knocking on my door.
Yeah,
Word.
That's another thing, but for the love of the culture, if I could get my hands on a train, it's definitely getting hit. Automatically.
Nah, you could go to Scrapyard and actually purchase one, but you talking about the still that's running around for real?
The trains, yes. No purchase.
I ain't even gonna front. That's actually what got me like into graffiti. Besides seeing the JA tag, I was going somewhere with my mom somewhere, and like I'm looking at the train, like what the fuck is going on around here? Like some of the seats were so bad you couldn't even sit on it. Like you might sit down and get a roach TFV on your ass. No rainbow.
I've seen that happen. People walk off the train, they got a ghost on their back on their brand new jacket. Shit is crazy.
I actually miss those days. That's when this motherfucking graffiti game was real. Like you had to run up on the nigga in the yard. Like you had to go steal your caps. Now you just sit there online and you order that shit and that shit comes to your door tomorrow. Yo, but why y'all think the MTA is letting all these motherfucking trains rock?
I don't think they letting it rock. I think
that shit rolling
with that shit. Niggas is catching it at the right time.
Smooth.
I also think they kind of probably hurting for some bread and shit. So.
You talking about hurting for bread? Do you know what they about to do in 2018? They taking every Metro card out of New York City, and you're gonna have to swipe your phone to get on the train. Now, what happens to the people who don't have a phone?
Then they don't ride the train.
Some niggas don't got a credit card. That means muggings and all types of shit like that goes up. Shit real in the field. The 80s might be coming back. But damn. Yeah, so why you think the MTA is letting all these trains rock?
Personally, me, I don't know. I haven't seen one to understand it, but shit, if they are, then I shout out to all my niggas. We need to get to that. ASAP.
Now you're from the BX, so I hear that there's a lot of beef popping off over there. What do you think is the cause of all that friction?
In the Bronx, there's a lot of history from like the older niggas.
Yeah.
And you know, a lot of them is still relevant right now. And us young niggas it's like it just is one side or the other. And it's just like that's how it's really happening, honestly.
Got you.
And like with no names and shit, but it's just one side or the other. And then when you get on that side, it's just conflict that's falling on people's shoulders.
Yeah.
I do my best to try to stay out the politics.
I got you.
I could dig it.
I mean?
Yo.
Yeah.
I've been in the Bronx lately, and you got a lot of motherfucking rooftops on the motherfucking 6 line. Now, besides yourself, like, who you think is killing the line?
On the 6 line, for me, people that have been doing this and got the line now, I say it's like Dage, House is out here rocking. Vandal.
Yeah, I see a lot of Gipp shit out there. He was actually on the show, too.
It's just a lot of, it's wild new shit, but that shit gotta get cleaned up, that line. It's Gucci, though.
Now you said, so you think a lot of the older cats is coming trying to make a comeback and is causing some of that friction?
Nah, not really. I'm saying like like the old us new cats is falling under these old cats.
Got you.
Because they've been doing this.
Yeah.
And it's one side or the other, and that's how the conflict just goes, you know? The hate's still there.
Yeah.
The memories and all that extra shit. So, you know, like...
So it's like basically...
It comes with the game, you know?
It's like basically like people inheriting other people's beef.
Yeah, basically. It just lives on.
How does that work out, like, when people actually, like, grow up and shit, like, they squash it? Like, do those other cats still have the drama, or it's with the, like, next generation?
That's the type of shit I can't answer. That's older shit, like... Some beef just never ends, you know?
It's just unforgettable.
Some beef is everlasting. Yo, there's a writer named Jinx, and he did his thing on that line, too. Did you ever get a chance to paint with him?
Definitely didn't get the chance to paint, but met him.
Yeah.
I grew up under that era, and he was one of the hardest going out when I came out.
Yeah.
I got to meet him. I was younger, but was never fortunate to paint for him.
Him and his man Juice, they used to murder shit.
Now, when you say that era, what years was that exactly?
05, 06, 07. I came out 06. So it just went on from there, and they were the ones that had it, you know. We were coming up and we just lost him too early. He definitely impacted the whole 6 line, the whole East Side and the South Bronx.
Yeah,
it was different.
Yeah, when the BRT boys was up here.
Jinx, RP my brother. They always gonna be missed. RP Los, he don't graph, but that's my brother, you know.
Yeah.
Him and his man Juice, they actually used to murder shit, and I'm pretty sure, like, when them BRT boys was up here, he would have been up here supporting his gang. Yeah, that's what I just said. I said if Jinx was, like, still around these days, and when his peoples came up here, he'd have been here with them, holding shit down.
Now, you know, the Bronx is heavy with his graph history. And, you know, we got a lot of people who do murals and pieces. Do you piece or do murals, Art?
I play with the pieces and stuff on paper. I'm not going to say I jumped on walls and try it. I'm into it, but I'm just not that good at drawing. So
I got you.
I just bomb. But do I like to piece, and would I like to piece sometime? Yeah. I try it, but as long as I'm not nice, I ain't going to waste time. You know what I mean?
Got you.
That all comes with it, though. Piecing, everything. Stickers, tags, this the game.
Yeah.
You got to have everything.
I feel you.
Yo, when it comes to bombing, I see you like to do a lot of fills. Like, what's your normal night?
Well, I don't catch that many fills in a night, but me, I say if I could knock 3 or 4 good spots in one night, it was worth the while. And that's why I pick my spots selectively.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna do the one spot they didn't want to do, and after I do it, I'm gonna go home. But that shit gonna count for everything he did last night. You understand?
Could dig it.
That shit hot.
Outside of yourself, who do you think got a dope fill?
Right now, I want to give shout outs to EB, Cab. I like their flow. They just clean fillings and they in and out. They hitting everything. Dage, Kaus from my side. I always like my man T Men's. You know, he was supposed to come up here with me. He wasn't fortunate today. But we'll be back. And, you know, just clean shit. When I get Gibbs, everybody got clean flows is rocking. They ain't making it look ugly, you know?
Your name is pretty unique. How did you adopt it?
When I was starting, I was just switching up my name too much. Those were the 3 easiest letters I could write, honestly. OST. You know what I mean? As in drawing.
Yeah.
And then somebody told me, man, you got to take a name and run with it. You can't be doing this switching every 6 months shit. So it was a dub. After that, I just perfected my style.
Got you.
And does it stand for something, or it just is what it is?
Nah, but I be officially smashing Taliban. OST. I be killing all the slows on my side.
So now
it's an insider with my block, regular shit.
Yeah, we be having a few of those.
So, you know, we've had past guests come up here, and we like to ask this question. Do you find yourself being versed in the history of graph? You know, like when I'm sitting down talking with people, with either some of the older heads or whatever, they hitting me with like music. They're asking me, do you know who sampled this, who started this, who worked with that? I find that a lot of the graphers are, do you find yourself as being one of those people that like look back as you was moving forward?
What, like reflect on my past, look at what I've been through, what I did?
Well, just mainly like the history of graph itself.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like the foundations of everything moving forward.
Yeah, coming up, like I definitely did my homework. Read on who I need to read. You need to know that stuff, you know? It's It depends on how much this runs in you. It runs that much in me.
Right.
DVDs, history, legends, niggas that beefed. I know about it all. So definitely, I go all the way in with it, you know?
That's what's up.
What graph DVD you think is dope?
State your name, fuck graph, all of them. They don't do DVDs no more. That's why I'm mad. There ain't nobody really going out there to put niggas that's going hard in the streets out.
Yeah.
That's why I want to shout y'all out too, because y'all setting a platform.
Thank
for
you. We
underrated,
appreciate it.
for underrated writers to state their name, you know?
Got you.
Talk their shit.
You think they should bring DVDs and graph movies back?
Vandal out.
It brought the rugged era back. I mean, real DVD, not no sitting in the track shit, man.
If this was to take place, who are some of the people you would like to see on a DVD and not the ones that everybody pick out the basket that's already popular?
Great DVD right now will be everybody that's putting on from R2B.
Move a little closer to the mic, no rainbow.
From everybody putting on, from R2B, Coin, Deck, Order, bring Gauge, Juice, everybody. I want to see the hitters back, man. A DVD to bring hitters back, you know what I mean? Represent for them niggas that was here before us, doing what we do.
That would be pretty official. Whoever's listening to this, make that happen. But if y'all do make that happen, cut us the check because we threw that idea in the universe.
Vandal out. Now, outside of graffiti, I heard that you spit. You an MC too?
Yeah, I definitely rap. I think that I don't take my talent as serious as I can.
Yeah.
But I've been rapping my whole life, and I could jump on beats regardless. I
Yeah.
get to it in.
Yo, if you're still in your 20s, go for it.
Like, you prefer rap or you prefer doing graph?
Rap is my hobby. That shit got nothing to do with what I do to get rich and shit, you know?
Got you.
I wish I was nice enough to get rich off this, but at the end of the day, that's the main goal. We gotta get up out these slums, man.
Well, if you got bars and you think you could make that shit happen and you think you better than all this candy rap shit that's on the radio, then go for your dreams, pursue it. You got some niggas who's 40 years old be trying to come a rapper and they career ain't never gonna pop. And that is a motherfucking fact. But yo, I like to fuck around and I like to play games and shit. You wanna play some shit called the Vandal's Pick with me?
What's up?
I'm gonna ask you some questions at a rapid pace and you gonna give me like rapid answers. You ready? Move close to the mic so the people can hear you and shit, cause like our viewers, they go crazy over this shit. 6 line or 2?
What? 6 line?
6 line or 2 line?
Our line. 6 line family. Hashtag that.
Fills or tags?
Tags.
Trucks or trains?
Trucks.
Haze or sour?
Sour.
Nicki or Cardi?
Cardi.
Vans or freights?
Freights.
Cap MPC or JAXTC?
Cap.
Backwoods or raw?
Backwoods.
Billboards or rooftops?
Rooftops.
State your name or videograph?
Videograph.
Rustos or Montanas?
Montanas.
Fat cap or stock?
Fat caps.
Groupies or wifey?
Wifey.
Alright. Get in.
Wifey might be listening right now.
That was smart. I like that last one.
Some people get caught up with that shit. Like they just thinking like, yo, fuck it. My thought might be listening. My girl might be listening. I'm just gonna say it like to make somebody happy. Maybe the thought thinks she's the wifey. Who knows?
Getting booked, anything in my life that I went down, wifey always held it down.
Yo.
Not that I've been with the same bitch, but you feel me? Wifey.
Damn, if that's your lady though, you shouldn't even call her a bitch. That's just some real shit. But yo, you have any words of advice that you would give somebody who decided to pick this can up today and go run around New York and put their Hancock on the wall?
Do your homework and have a purpose. Don't just waste your time and waste these years of your life if you ain't taking this shit to the next level. It's a waste of wars, it's a waste of time, it's a waste of rest.
Got you.
You in this shit for the long run or not? You know what I mean?
I hear you. Now, when you say you have a purpose, do you have a goal set for yourself? Like when you
I'm gonna leave my name imprinted on people's lives regardless. Through music, through graph, through being the friend that I am, being as loyal as I am. Some way, somehow. But I'm gonna state my name regardless.
You got an ex that get pissed off like every time she walk down the block and she see a tag like, oh, this motherfucker again.
Nah, I don't know. Maybe because I've been having this name. Like girls call me Os. My name is everything. My rap name, everything. So yeah, I'm pretty sure bitches don't fuck with me for certain reasons.
How did your mom feel when she found out that you do graffiti? Like, how did your family look at you? You fucking vandal. Why you do that for?
Yeah, but you know, mothers is always gonna love their kids. She gotta hold it down. My mother know what's up. She don't like me doing this. It's a waste of a rest and shit. You know how they are. But she knows that when I got love for something, I got love for it. That's how
you ever painted, like, your mom's ever been mad at you any time in life and, like, you went outside and painted some shit just so she could see it to make her smile?
I never did something for her eyes. My mom ain't that type of lady paying attention. But I went through shit at home and went outside and painted for my own reasons.
Yeah.
Like, I take out stress, you know what I mean? I do what I do.
What about that special girl? Like, you ever did some shit like to get her attention graffiti-wise?
Yeah, definitely threw their name up before some shit. Bullshit. Nothing that special. It says Oast at the end of the day.
I hear you. Now, we were talking about the music before. Like, what are you doing to pursue it actively? Like, what are you actively doing to pursue the
right
music?
now, I'm not going to lie. I'm trying to find somebody to record an EP with.
Okay.
Me and the engineer, and that's it. I'm going to at least try to do 7 or 8 songs for my own good. It's not like I got the OD fan base, but people that do love me know I rap, and I'm going to put it in the right people's hands. Down to y'all, down to people that believe in me, you know what I mean? Gotcha. And hopefully it get to the right ears.
Well, if you serious about that shit, as you saying, like, you looking for a few engineers, then you can holler at my motherfucking DJ. Like, besides cut records, that nigga could cut a beat crazy.
Yeah.
Word.
Well, I'm good with engineering, so I can holler at you. We can
And
definitely talk after this.
And if you're not doing nothing this Tuesday, Halloween, come to the motherfucking Karma Lounge and you can watch shit go down and you might brush shoulders with some people that can help you do the shit that you're trying to do. These are real events, and I state them.
Yeah, those events, they definitely have media in there, producers, other MCs. You know, you can network, build, meet people that you could do music with and tracks. So, yeah, you should definitely think about coming through.
Like me, myself, I'm an artist, and I'm a radio host. I have a show called The Purpose Radio, which is interesting that you mentioned your purpose earlier, mentioned your story and Bronx history and how it made you the person that you are today. And you obviously have a purpose, and you want to pursue music and continue to pursue graph. That's awesome and amazing. So we could definitely speak about that too. And I'm also in charge of being the music coordinator for this event. So when you drop that music, definitely send it to me. If it's hot, it's gonna get played.
Ain't no more. That's what I'm saying. Like, you see, I opening doors up for people. So
see,
at the end of the day, Vandal Hour got more of a purpose. It's more than Vandals.
The Vandal Hour, we that way. We make business connections. We make love connections. We make connections.
Yeah, let's see what you could do. Swift, you got it.
And just so the people could hear the shit that you let us hear in that motherfucking back room, my DJ gonna put on a beat, and you could go ape shit on the mic. No rainbow.
Yo, Ebony, Jay, you jumping in on this too?
If it's the right beat, I'm in.
I'm throwing you in the fire.
I'm up now. Let's see.
She could sing the hook. Fuck it. Get them CDKs ready. Get them CDKs ready. Oh, so let's go.
Ready.
Yeah.
We that way.
Stupid nigga, get it straight on focus like I meditate. Never seen a youngin' take it over, let me demonstrate. If it ain't about the money or the business, then you let them hate. Chances are niggas acting real when they hella fake. I'm in the jungle moving humble with a bunch of snakes. Gotta get it by any means, you know I chase the cake. Cops come, I run. Started jumping gates, why? Cause a nigga was dumb with a bunch of weight. I don't pump or fake, I keep it strapped ASAP. Gotta get it any means, from the crack to them dirty hallways. I was selling raw all up in my drip. Niggas know what it is. Young Osty post up in the crib. Condom strapped in my pocket, I ain't having a kid. Just came home from a bid. Free my nigga C-boy, cause he touching it. Niggas know what's up, I been.
Alright. A little something. No doubt.
Reppin' for the X. Yo, E, you going? I see you over there. I see you over there nodding like you ready to grab it.
Fall like Cupid. I break these niggas up like a fucking toothpick. Young Osty, I'm ruthless. Get the money to it. These niggas mad, but I'm spitting fluid. Hold up, I gotta hold it down. I used to be a toy running around the fucking town. Now I'm running with the crown. So hold it down, stop snitching. Niggas jump up in the game, then they start bitching, wishing, hoping they could get this fame. I can never fuck with lanes. Bring the gang in this bitch and we make it rain. I leave them stained. 40 cal on my hip, just man.
Yeah. That's what it is, homie.
Nice.
Hey, you got any last words or shout outs you like to get to the people?
Yo, I just wanna free all my niggas, man. Free C-Boy, free Sense, free Red Nose.
Sense, that's my nigga.
Shout out my man T Minty and make it 6 Line family, Gage, the whole 9 yards. Shout out Miz. He had a major part in my life. And basically, shout out Vandal. Thanks for having me. I know what it is. We gonna keep putting on for the city as y'all keep giving us opportunities. You know what I mean?
You already know.
Yeah.
Hey, yo. Peace, Vandals and Vandalettes. It's your motherfucking boy, Facts on Wax. Make sure y'all tune in each and every motherfucking Sunday from motherfucking 12 to 2. This week, the Karma Lounge is going down. Horror and Karma. May the best costume win. It's gonna be crazy. Tell a friend to tell a friend. We making history. Season 3, it's about to come to a close. Season 4, it's gonna be go time. We gonna make a lot of noise. We ain't stopping no time soon. Turn down for what? We lit. We are lit. We that wave. Tell a friend to tell a friend. We off this.
Bam.